Hello and welcome. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that affects every single one of us, the profound connection between weather, our climate, and our health. This isn't just about whether you need an umbrella tomorrow, it's about understanding how everything from heat waves to pollen counts can impact our well-being, our economy, and even our mental state. Recently, the Solco W. Trump Foundation, in partnership with leading groups like the World Meteorological Organization and the International Society of Biometeorology, brought together top experts for a landmark conference. The theme, Weather and Well-Being, Communicating Biometeorological Knowledge for Public Health. They held events in Barcelona and Ljubljana, focusing on a critical question. How do we take complex scientific data about our climate and turn it into information that everyone can understand and use to stay safe and healthy? Let's unpack what they discovered. One of the biggest topics was, unsurprisingly, heat. We're seeing more frequent and intense heat waves and cold snaps. And scientists like Scott Sheridan are modeling exactly how these events correlate with hospital visits and mortality rates. But it's not just about the extremes. Researchers like Jordi Mazzon are even studying how thermal discomfort affects the attention spans of teenagers in classrooms. Sync. About that, the temperature of a room could be impacting our kids' education. The challenge is especially big in our cities. Experts like Jikai Peng are exploring how we can use urban design to create cooling effects, while others, such as Beatriz Sanchez, are using advanced models to predict heat stress block by block in cities like Madrid. It's becoming clear that urban planning is a public health issue. Green spaces are a popular solution, but as Xenia Lorenz pointed out, green isn't always clean. We need to be smart about how we design and manage our urban environments to truly reap the benefits. And it goes beyond just feeling hot. Our physical and mental health are deeply intertwined with the weather. Peter Crank's research on climate and mental health in cities sheds light on this often overlooked connection. Then there are infectious diseases. So, another major health concern is air quality. This includes everything from industrial pollution to natural allergens. Thanos Damialis advocated for a One Health approach, recognizing that the health of our environment, animals, and humans are all connected, especially when it comes to allergies. In Europe, an exciting development is the Autopollen network, discussed by Merck. This project is creating an automated system for detecting and reporting bioaerosols, like pollen, in real time for the millions of people with allergies, getting accurate, timely pollen information from services like the one in Slovenia, described by Urska Rozborsek, can be life-changing. Similarly, the risks from UV radiation are a serious public health issue, and Benedesic highlighted the ongoing need to educate people about skin cancer risks from sun exposure. A message that can't be repeated enough. So, we have all this incredible science. But what's the point if it just stays in academic journals? This was the central theme of the conference. Communication. Gerald Fleming, a veteran in the field, argued that we need to shift from just providing a product, like a weather forecast, to offering a service that helps people make decisions. It's about translating data into meaning. How do we do that? Andreas Matsarakis showcased powerful ways to visualize biometeorological data, making it easier for anyone to understand their personal risk. J. Trebek talked about the application of feels-like indices, which give a much better sense of how the weather actually impacts our bodies, compared to just a simple temperature reading. The challenge is that different people need different information. The advice for an outdoor worker is different from the advice for an elderly person or a tourist. SLI experts like Jeremy Wilkes and Philip Bukowski are focusing on communication strategies tailored to specific audiences. As Pablo Fernandez de Arroyab explained, communicating risk isn't just about facts and figures. It's about connecting on an emotional level to inspire action. This leads us to the big takeaways. First, the public health risks are real. Heat stress, thermal discomfort, and air quality issues are affecting our mortality, our mental health, and the spread of diseases. Second, there's a significant economic impact. Research by Urza Chuha showed how simulated heat waves directly reduce labor productivity. Third, effective communication is the key to adaptation, whether it's for the tourism industry, as Maya Turnchek discussed, or for public health campaigns. Clear and targeted messaging is what drives behavioral change. To make all of this happen, collaboration is essential. We need strong partnerships between meteorological services and health organizations. Like the WMO-WHO collaboration that Natalia Bergi is working on, we also need data. Vladimir Kohli stressed the challenge and importance of making biometeorological data fair that is findable, accessible, interoperable, and reusable. Open data is the fuel for the research and policy making that will protect us in the future. So, what are the recommendations moving forward? First, we must strengthen our preparedness for extreme weather. This means better early warning systems and clear, actionable public health campaigns. Second, we need to adapt our workplaces with cooling strategies and flexible hours. Third, we have to improve urban planning, promoting green infrastructure that effectively mitigates heat. Fourth, we need to invest in education and awareness about thermal risks, UV radiation, and pollen. And finally, we must continue to build and support international networks and data-sharing platforms. The role of expert communicators, scientists, who can translate complex data into actionable insights is more critical than ever. They are the bridge between the science and the public, building trust and empowering communities. The key message from this gathering of minds is powerful and clear. Climate change is impacting our health, our economy, and our daily lives in countless ways. But we are not helpless. Through collaboration, transparent communication, and a commitment to data-driven solutions, we can adapt. We can build resilient communities and protect public health. The journey continues. The next big events are the International Congress of Biometeorology and the AMS annual meeting in 2026. These gatherings are where the next wave of innovation in health and climate will take shape. By working together, we can build climate-resilient cities and ensure healthier communities for generations to come. If you found this topic interesting, all the recordings and abstracts from the conference are available on the Solco W. Tromp Foundation website. Thank you for watching.